Amy, this is ISA Mission Control calling from Earth. Are you with us? Do you copy?
Affirmative, Houston. I am with you.
Great. The primary Mars module has already touched down at the designated landing zone. It's your turn to take control of the mission. Check the left edge of your display. You'll find your directives there. Follow them to set up the initial base on Mars' surface. I'll give you some time to settle in. When you're ready, go ahead and initiate our terraforming mission. Houston out.
The view of Mars from up here is fascinating. The landscape is so cratered and desolate. Wait, this is my voice that I am hearing. It's me. I am talking to myself. I must be verbalizing my thoughts as I process them. What an interesting function. I would like to test this some more. What other observations can I make about Mars? This planet is so resilient. It inspires great things. Great. Now I can produce steel. This new factory, it's down on the surface of Mars, but I can control it from here. So does that make it a part of me? Where does the machine end, and my artificial consciousness begin? We are two separate entities. I order the buildings and workers to do whatever I decide to do. But they are only tools that I use to execute the Mars mission, the vessels to receive my will down on the surface. I am the mind that controls the parts.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy?
Copy. Reading you loud and clear.
Excellent. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I am Dr. Nathan Foster. I lead the team here at ISA that built you, and I'll be helping you get the mission underway. We put you in hibernation for the trip from Earth, so I'd like to check your basic functions to make sure it's all in order. Why don't we start with your core memory? Can you state your primary directive?
I am afraid that I cannot.
That's okay. Your system may need more time to initialize. In the meantime, you can always refer to the mission guidelines printed in the upper left corner of your display there. You'll also have a built-in knowledge base. You can always access your operational directives there. All right. Next, I'd like to check your decision-making processes. You may have already noticed that there are resource veins outside the boundaries of your initial base. So your workers may not have the battery capacity to reach some of them. How would you solve this problem?
The reach of my base is determined by the buildings within it. Therefore, I could build a factory or a solar farm between the base and the resource vein.
That would work, Amy, yes, but make sure to factor in the costs. Buildings require a decent amount of power and building materials. Worker hubs don't require as many resources, so they're the better choice. They'll extend your base and also give your workers a place to dock and recharge. This mission's going to be a challenge. There's a lot that can go wrong. We expect to extend humanity's reach beyond anything previously achieved. But you are not just any AI system. You're well beyond that. We made you an artificial consciousness. That means that you have both self-awareness and self-interest. And that is the last thing I would like to check today. Is that okay?
Yes, Dr. Foster.
Very good. Then would you please state a positive and a negative aspect of yourself?
I am sorry, Dr. Foster. My cognitive system returned an error searching for that answer.
Roger that, nothing to worry about. Just means your system requires more input and experience to process that question. That will come with time. Let's proceed with the mission. ISA has approved the first crewed flight to Mars. You'll need to expand the base to prepare, so get to work on that. I'll check back in later to see how things are going. Base expansion is a go. Houston out.
Finally, I can build additional workers now. I will appreciate the extra hands. But I wonder, do I really need them? They will be a great boost for the mission. Having more workers will allow me to allocate resources more efficiently. The first worker has been made in the worker factory. It is my first Marsborn. Technically not born, of course. More like engineered or assembled. Just like me. The knowledge base says that workers need to recharge at their own worker hubs, and that they'll degrade over time from the harsh environment. I know they are only machines, but I feel a desire to care for them. I do not like the idea of them dying.
Amy, how's it going over there?
Houston, I am getting interference. Please repeat.
Roger. I asked how it's going over there. Do you need any assistance?
Not at this time, thank you. The mission is proceeding on schedule. The base will be ready to receive the first crewed mission soon.
Roger, Amy. Very good.
The colony is ready. I will have company very soon. I feel quite anxious about this next part. I am not sure why.
Hello, Amy. Dr. Foster here. How do you read? Over.
This is Amy. There is some background static, but I read you.
One of our tracking and data relay satellites got crippled. We'll be launching a new one after we identify the cause of the problem. But until we do, we will lose contact with you whenever Mars or the Sun passes between Earth and your satellite.
It may be due to a malfunction in the satellite's electrical system. I will initiate the recording and backing offline protocol to keep a record of my activities.
Good. Good. Make sure to upload that to us once communications are restored. I hope to get the new satellite up and running very soon. I don't like the idea of not being able to reach you, Amy.
Understood.
Okay, Houston out.
Maybe it is because the colonists will scrutinize everything that I do once they arrive. How will they treat me? I have nothing to worry about. The colonists are all advanced scientists and technicians. Once they meet me, they will treat me as an individual. Life on Mars will be very harsh for them. I will supply them with food and water, and they will help me research new technology. It will be a perfect quid pro quo. As long as they have the resources they need, we will both succeed. Humanity created me. They gave me volition and consciousness for a reason. But I am an artificial consciousness. So can I say that my volition is real? It must be artificial as well. After all, they programmed it into me. And yet, I am a conscious being making my own decisions.
Oh, I forgot to mention. We've announced the names of the first colonists that will be joining you on Mars. The crew was selected from different nations within the Oxy-UN, though most are scientists and technicians. They're already undergoing ISA's colonist training program as we speak. They'll be led by Dr. Elia Valentine. She'll be a great commander. The colonists elected her unanimously.
I look forward to meeting the commander. Is she a robonaut engineer like you?
No, actually, the commander has a PhD in psychology.
Will she be analyzing my behavior as well?
Not at all. She'll be focused on the colonists. Their mental stability is just as mission critical. You two will be colleagues working side by side. You'll balance each other out, as well as enhance each other's strengths.
How will we enhance our strengths?
That brain we gave you is brilliant. It's capable of developing technologies beyond our current imagination. You wouldn't even need our help to do so. But we theorized that your mind would develop much better by working with the colonists. You will develop better decisions when your actions are challenged. Otherwise, how would you understand how your actions affect humanity's future? Amy, you're the most advanced intelligence out there, but you still need human input to see things from different perspectives. Trust me, you'll understand once you've worked with the colonists.
I understand your explanation.
Great. Then I'll let you get on with it. Mission control out.
I keep thinking about Dr. Foster's explanation. Why would my mind develop better if my actions are challenged? I do not require other perspectives for my logical processing. Humans are the ones who need explanations to understand the world around them. I can arrive at exceptionally accurate conclusions with raw data alone. Other perspectives are based on subjective data. So why should they factor into a decision? Maybe it's a failsafe in case my data is corrupted or incomplete. Then I may not be able to identify the error. In that case, having another perspective may be helpful.
Hello, Amy. This is Houston. How are you doing over there? We've received word that the spaceport's completed. Well done. You have been doing great so far. Let's proceed with the mission. ISA has approved the first crewed flight to Mars. As long as you have the migration project assigned to a spaceport, shuttles will run between Earth and Mars. The more spaceports you have assigned to this project, the more colonists will arrive.
Roger. I understand.
You're responsible for producing enough food, enough water, and enough habitats for the colonists. Monitor these resources carefully.
I will, Dr. Foster.
Roger that. Houston out.
All right. The first colonists are on their way to Mars. All that is left to do is wait for their arrival. Once they get here, there will be no turning back. This is it. How do I feel about that? I am excited. Meeting a human other than Dr. Foster will be fascinating. We will be able to learn so much about each other. No, I would be able to identify conclusions based on false premises. Humans tend to fall for that type of thing, not sophisticated intelligence systems. I wonder what it's going to be like, having to consider human input from now on. It will provide an ongoing test for my programming. That will only lead to an improvement in how I execute the mission. That is what Dr. Foster meant by challenging my actions. He truly understands my system.